Get to another very well-known investor in a minute who thinks stocks can run. You must as well, based on the activity that you have today, which I see is rather substantial. You bought more Microsoft, Honeywell, Goldman, Bank of America, added Morgan Stanley, the XLF, Chevron, the Qs, United, and on and on.
And I added GXO.
More bullish?
Oh. Well, look, my view has not changed very much. I still think that earnings is going to come down significantly, far below what consensus is, which is 220 to 235. I'm looking at 200 next year. But you've got this window right now. It's a seasonal window. So, look, PPI will come out Monday. I don't think, even if it's more than consensus, I think the market will look past it on a knee-jerk reaction. But then we come to Powell in the middle of December. I think December 13th is when we get decisions.
CPI right before that.
Right. PPI is this Monday.
Yeah, no, I know. The next
exactly.
CPI comes out literally the day before the Fed decision.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, Powell's going to put the kibosh in the market. So, look, my base case had been 50 basis points next meeting. I don't think that changes. But this is not what he wants to see. This is, whether it's the bond market or whether it's the equity market, they are monetary tools. And right now what you're seeing is some unraveling of what the Fed has done because of what bonds have done. Not today, because they're closed, as you mentioned. So that's the concern. And the other issue is, if the market does decide to keep going past that Fed meeting, and I think there's a chance that it could until we get earnings, that keep in mind that at that point they're buying deeper into a bear market, and I think it continues. But that base case that inflation has peaked, and that base case that the wolves have come out saying they're going to pivot,
Yeah, I know, but that's fine. But your overall view doesn't have to change but your shorter term view can change. You don't need to re-articulate why all the reasons that you're big picture negative. You bought all these stocks. Obviously, you think the market can run for a decent amount of time, as does another person who's been negative, looking for a 20% decline in stocks. That's Scott Minerd. He was with me yesterday in overtime. I mean, he said this.
I think the bear market is still solidly intact. I see this as, a relief rally. I'm still of the opinion, look, I always say I like for the data to talk to me rather than for me to try to predict the data. But so far, I would just ride the seasonals here. Things are still, fairly well valued, and inflation is coming down. And I think we are prone to more downside surprises on inflation, which would be good for the bond market. And so, I would stay fully invested at this point.
That's Scott Minerd. He's been decidedly negative on the market. He, too, like Weiss, thinks you could get a run into the beginning of the year. He has added exposure to high yield, longer dated credit, but you are having more of the more negative people at least thinking that we can do something now because of that CPI print.
Well, I feel like in a weird way, they're both making my argument. Now, I do not think that we're in a bear market right now. I don't think we're in a bull market. I think we are in a bottoming process. And I think it's a long, hard, consolidating bottoming process.
Well, we've been in a bear market. I mean,
Okay, but
we're not in a bear
market. We're not down 26% anymore. In fact, we're not even down over 20% anymore. So is that a bear market? And this is all where it gets into nuance and gray areas. But I would say if we're down 16% on the year, which is where we are right now.
But we haven't broken the trend, though. We're still in a bear market. I mean, look, I'm not going to waste my time debating this issue with you.
I think it's a bottoming process, and you're going to have peaks and valleys. And when I was on a week or so ago and Frank was hosting, he said, do you believe this rally? And I think the same question could be asked of me today. Do I believe this rally? Well, sure, it happened. It's real.
Well, do you believe it has the possibility of going for weeks further? Weeks?
No. And do I think it brings us back to 4,800 in a reasonable time period? No. But I think there's stuff to do, because you're going to have, in this bottoming process, you're going to have rallies, you're going to have troughs, you're just going to mess around. I bet you that we look back.
4,800. I mean, who's saying 4,800? Why do we have to get back to new highs for this to be a legitimate move? Well, I mean,
Well, I don't know. What would you then consider it? So we're now up 10% off the bottom. So would you say that?
Can we get to 4,100 before we start talking about 4,800 or 4,200? Sure. That's considerably higher than where we are now.
But you're kind of bringing up the whole point in this, which is quantifying all of these things is hard. So you could say, okay, great, we're up, 10% or 15%? Does that mean that we've had a bull market for the past couple weeks? I don't think so.